guys, what's going on? Back with another video. How's everybody doing? We're back with another GT5 LSPDFR patrol. We are up here in Blaine County doing another Sheriff's Patrol today. It's about 6:38 a.m. In the game, of course, not in real life. But we're going to be out here patrolling. I don't know, it looks really, well, I mean, I'm playing in 4K. Video is going to be in 1080p. But graphics are pretty nice. Pretty nice graphics. I know other videos, like people use ENBs and different things like that. I've never found the need to use one, just because I feel like the game looks good enough as it is. And also when you use ENBs, like they're only good in like certain, you know, like certain like weather conditions, you know, or certain times of day, or like, you know, usually like at night it's like too bright, or the lights are too bright or too dim. Like it's just, it's more trouble than it's worth. So I think it, you know, kind of looks good the way it is. But I do think there is some type of ENB or something I haven't, so I'm not quite sure exactly, but yeah, the assistance required a sonora for. I don't know what. Okay, that's a problem. And LSPDFR crashed. Yes, it did. All right. Well, now we're gonna have to reload it. So bear with me here. This is part of the program here, as you can see. So yeah, I mean, usually we're okay without these things, but usually these things don't. I mean, well. It's more like in the really complicated videos, like the SWAT patrol, or like we have like, you know, like 100 backups coming or something like that, then it'll crash a lot, but whatever, what are you gonna do? So anyways, this is how you fix it when this happens. There we go. You're gonna have to wait for it to do this whole thing here, now it's gonna load this stuff for 4 hours, and all this crap's gonna pop up on the screen that we have to keep clicking out of. We have to get our uniform back, which we're going to do. See, this is what I was talking about 100 things popping up on the screen. Get out of that. So you're seeing behind the scenes today. We're going to want to go down to this, and we're going to want to go to that, and we're going to want to do this, and then there we go, and now we're good to go. You can just press B for backup, and that's how we know if that pops up that we're back in business, and we're ready to go. Well, it's too bad. I was kind of looking forward to getting over to the assistance required call-out, because it's kind of... I don't think I've ever gotten to assistance required before. I really don't think I have. Like I said, it was what's that, like an accident, or really, you know, it's kind of like unknown trouble almost. Those were always interesting. It's always better than like stolen, you know, bus. I give stolen bus an unfair, I give it a bad rap, I should say. I don't even think, I think the call pack that had stolen bus, I don't even think I have that one anymore. But I always point to that as like an example of just boring callouts. Oh man, this guy was gonna go through the red light. I was gonna give him a ticket here, but he slammed on his brakes at the last second. So let's make sure that since we reloaded, that dispatch still has us ready for calls. So we'll check in with them. Let's try that again.
All units.
Okay, yeah. All right, yeah, we'll get over to that.
Harmony 24/7 market.
All right, we're gonna run this code 3. Harmony 24/7. Time up. You have a minute 50, and we're. Oh my! All right, look at this. A minute 50 it's given us, and look how far this sucker is. Look at this. Bro. Alright. Beat the clock here. There's no way we're going to make that. I forgot. I haven't gotten a call out from this thing in a really long time. It's kind of weird how that happens. Yeah, there's no way we're making it to this. Here's the thing, even if we don't make it, I still want to go to the place. Like, then maybe we'll catch them after the fact or something. Like, sometimes that happens. Alright, I get about a minute here. There's no way we're going to make it. I mean, we have the right... This is probably the fastest cop car I've got installed. Well, actually, no. For some reason, the SUV... Like, the police SUV, for some reason, is the fastest one. I don't know why, or it's, like, almost the fastest. Not really sure why, but it seems like it is. Alright, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. 49 seconds. Less than 3 miles to go. I mean, I got my finger on W here. Pedals to the floor. There's only one pedal. We have the pedal to the floor here. 2.5 miles. Yeah, we're not gonna make it. We are not making it to this one. No way we're making it. Yeah, we're not gonna make it. I'm still going to it, though. I mean, shouldn't they have known when they dispatched us, like, we were too far away? Well, anyway, I guess it does come up with a streamer. Usually you don't anticipate that they're going to give you, like, 2 minutes to go 5 miles. I mean, I'm still going to pull up to the place even after the timer runs out just to see what happens. We're 1.5 miles away now. Yeah, we're out of time. Robberies. Oh my god! Alright, well, wait a minute. Alright, hold on a second. Alright, fix this thing. So it says robbery suspects are escaping. Alright, so it looks like they did the robbery, and now they're escaping, and they're going to be... Over here, we have 2 X's. I'm not really sure what we're talking about here. Anyways, I'm still going to this thing. Huh. Robbery suspects are assuming this thing really doesn't even give you a chance. Alright, so it's going to be interesting here what we have when we get on scene. Don't really even have a description or anything.
Oh, damn!
Alright, let's get over here now. Almost there. So I wonder what we're going to have here. So this robbery suspects are escaping, and then like 2 seconds later, it's like it's just gone now. Maybe we'll have like somebody to interview or something. We'll see how creative this mod is. Like, if it was a really good mod, we'd have like witnesses you could interview and stuff like that. Alright, so it says that this 24/7 store that's right here. Good thing I marked it on the map. Alarm's going off. We got people running away. They got the money. There they are. Dispatch. Give me backup. We're in a pursuit. Give me an air unit. Alright, we got 2 suspects here.
Respond code 3.
I don't know where the other one went. Oh, he's stuck on a tree. Alright, show me your hands. Show me your hands.
Dispatch, we got eyes on the target.
We're chasing this one guy on foot.
Copy, dispatch. We'll assist. Charlie 4 is airborne and headed to the scene.
Alright, he's shooting. He's shooting. Alright, we got suspect down. Suspect down.
Target, moving to engage.
The other suspect here. I forgot to add armor at the beginning of this video. Oops. Alright, there we go. Alright, they're already shooting here. Alright, let's go in the store here, see what we got. Alright, both suspects are down. I did see 2 red X's on the map, so I was assuming that they might have got somebody, but it looks like the clerk's okay.
Please get out. You should not be here.
Everything's okay back here. Yeah, we're good. Alright. Code 4. Alright, we're gonna roll EMS times 2. Suspects down. Well, there you go. Even though we were that far away, I mean, we were really able to actually do something there, which is really super. I mean, probably if the suspects weren't, like, slow, we probably, you know, would have been a little bit different. I mean, it's actually better that that happens sometimes, because a lot of times if you pull up, like, while they're holding the place up, then, like, they'll take the clerk hostage, and that's a really tricky situation. So, like, it's better that they cleared out of there, and then we were able to just chase them on foot. So, what are you gonna do? You know, sometimes, you know, you never know. You don't know what you don't know. So, alright, we're, back out patrolling here.
We have
Okay, we got terror activity. We're gonna roll this one here. This is quite an action-packed patrol we're having today. Matter of fact, before we get over this one here, just shut the siren here, and we're gonna get some weapons out of our trunk. Hint, hint, wink, wink. This is our trunk right here. This is quite a trunk, quite an expansive trunk. All right, we're gonna want to get. Give me that. No, we don't want that. We want this. And I want a stun gun. Not that's gonna be super useful for this one, but we're gonna want it. And then we're gonna have this out when we get there, and we're gonna be ready to go. And here we go. Alright, so this is gonna be... Okay, again, pillbox... Wait, what? Okay, once again, we're getting callouts that are not close to where we are at all. Alright, dispatch, we're gonna have to... We're calling this one off. We're not doing that one. It's like just too far out of our... So first of all, it's not in our jurisdiction, and also it's like this is the second one that's like across the map. So it's not even like in our jurisdiction. Shut that off. There we go.
We've got
Wanted person, alright.
Grande Sonora Desert. Target is
Really dangerous. Jay Johnson, suspect one for wire fraud. Is this guy like from Wall Street or something? Wire fraud? Very vague law, by the way. Alright, so we're coming in code 3, because, why not? This is the dude here. I don't know how we know that this is where he is. This is the kind of guy who's, like, guilty of wire fraud, but... kind of expected, like, you know, like, some, like, you know... This guy used to be a trader at, like, Bear Stearns or something. Yo, bro, show me your hands!
On the floor, punk!
Kinda want this one out here. Get, back up on the
We
way.
have a code 99 in Grande
We're jacking this
Sonora
guy up
Desert.
here.
Units respond code.
Alright, your wire fraud reign of terror has come to an end, my friend. Alright, we're gonna get, first we're gonna frisk this guy, make sure he doesn't have, like, I don't know, like, you know, like, Bitcoin codes, or, like, you know... What would you have if you're, like, guilty of wire fraud? Like, I don't know, like Social Security, you know, like some kind of scam? I don't know. Alright, well, we're gonna have this guy get down here. And we're gonna call the transport, and we are code 4.
We've got an officer requiring prisoner transport assistance in Grande Sonora Desert.
What a way to pull out of there. Look at the drifting in the sand there. Around this guy in the RV's going really slow. Are there any new RVs in GTA? There's like the one like 50s. I don't know, 19. We're like 1970s RV, and then there's just nothing else. It's not like new RV, just some like dirty, smelly 70s RV. It's like they went to like Woodstock with that or something. Alright, I got this cop on the motorcycle in front of us.
All units.
Around.
We have
What is this?
Route 68.
Oh, we got a fight! Yo!
For fuck's sake!
Oh god, I was hoping this guy would get me out here.
We have
There we go. Alright, bro. Oh, now they're both going after me. Alright, no, they're going after each other. Alright, we're gonna get this out here.
Units respond code.
Okay, that's one way to do it. This guy's over here beating this lady pretty bad. I mean, they're both beating each other.
Moving right now.
But this guy was beating me. Well, this guy came for me, and then I didn't mean to, like... I don't know why whacking them with this thing takes an hour. It really shouldn't. But, it looks like that's what happened, is unfortunately he's, like, too close to us, and so when you click the mouse, that's what happens. We're gonna clean our clothes. But, he's the guy, I mean, the other guy, she was, I mean, maybe she was defending herself. There was a guy going after a girl. What are you gonna do? The guy came after me, too, so we're gonna let her go. If she came after me, too, then we would have gotten her. Or if she was, like, knocking the snot out of him, we would have jacked her up, too, but... seems like that was not the case. And that was one of those, like, rare... That wasn't even a call. It was, like, a random event. It's a very cool patrol we're doing today. A lot of action. A lot of action in this one, and it's all
We have on
seamless as well. Escape. Did we just do escape prisoner, though? Well, I mean, there is... Okay, wait a minute. The jail is, like, right there, so, I mean, that's kind of a serious situation, actually.
Roger.
Alright, that's too much to read. Future may be armed and dangerous. Use caution. Stand by for information. Alright, we're standing by for information. I think that's them right here. Yo, bro. Antoine Bone. What a name. What a name. Suspect was in jail for resisting officer with violence. Alright, well, that's not good. Alright, we're gonna get... Yeah, the front of our car is really making a strong appearance tonight. Alright, bro. Bring you back to the clink now. I'm not too sure about the security at this jail, by the way.
Assistance needed on Route 68
A lot of escaped prisoners here.
Grande Sonora
There's
Desert.
Shawshank over here.
Units respond code 3.
Alright, so we're gonna frisk this guy here, make sure he doesn't have like a chiv on him or a shank or something. I'll check him out here. Come on, come on. See, he took off the top of the jumpsuit and they like tied it around his waist, it looks like. What a fashion statement. Antoine Bone, identification found. Alright, well, we're gonna get Antoine Bone to hit the ground here. We're gonna get the transport on the way, and we're gonna take him back to the slammer. Back you go there, Antoine Bone. Alright. Oh, this door's open. Shut. There we go.
We have
Traffic accident. Okay, Mirror Park. Does it look like I'm near Mirror Park right now? You know what I think it is, actually? I think I just figured out why it's doing that. I think it's because, well, first of all, it just does that sometimes for certain calls, but also, I believe that in all of the riffraff at the beginning of the video, I think we accidentally set the jurisdiction to, yes, it sets up Park Ranger. We need to set it to Sheriff Department.
10-4.
Somebody actually asked me in yesterday's live stream about that little menu there, which I've always had. I don't know what mod it's a part of, if it's its own mod, if it's, I couldn't really tell you what that does. But basically what it purports to do is, you know, lets you select the jurisdiction you're patrolling. Now, I don't know if that, like, has an effect on, like, what okay, sorry, I thought somebody was in my car for some reason. I don't know if that has an effect on what callouts you get. Like, I don't see how it would really, like, control that, but they're still cleaning up the scene over here. But maybe it does, because, like, it was set to park ranger, and it was giving me these calls that are really far away. I mean, they weren't necessarily, like, park ranger callouts either, but what are you gonna do? So anyways, I set it to sheriff's office in case it does, in fact, have an effect. So, alright, so here we are. We're going back down this road here. Is that a coyote? What is that? Fox? Not really sure. Sorry to check my other screen real quick. When I'm doing a stream, you can always tell when I'm checking my other screen, like the comments in the chat. Because like all of a sudden I'll just like start like driving off like this because I'm not paying attention to where I'm going. Another escape prisoner? What is the security at this jail like? Another escape prisoner. Like, wow. And this guy's gonna be in the biker camp, so this guy's gonna be particularly dangerous. Here he is. I don't know if I remember correctly. Isn't the biker camp like abandoned now after the single player? They were originally for conspiracy to commit murder, so definitely not a nice guy here. We're gonna get, it says like they're gonna be aware of us. Well, I mean, yeah, they're gonna be aware of us eventually, right? Alright, bro, we're chasing this dude here. I kind of skipped a little bit there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that,
Copy dispatch, Adam 4 en route.
usually you can't, like, pop them as they're running, but I think there is a law in the U.S. that, like, if it's, like, a prisoner, like an escaped prisoner, you can do that, or something. I don't really know. Basically, I did not want to chase this guy to Kingdom Come. So, we should use our taser, it's kind of what it's for. I mean, I've always said there should be, like, a long-range taser mod. Like, you need to be able to, like, put a scope on the thing and really... I mean, if you have to get like 2 feet, you know, behind him in order to use it, it's like you might as well just tackle him. Okay. Bob Winterfield. That sounds like a fake name if I ever heard one. All right, let's get transport. We keep calling in all this backup for all these things, but like we always resolve. Oh, that's our car. That's not our car. I mean, we always resolve it by the time backup gets here. Just good. I like these blue lights on this car. Those are nice lights. Look out, bro. Alright, let's go. Alright. I've got the Nickelodeon tune stuck in my head. Not that I watched Nickelodeon, just, you know, back in the day, back when... Oh, ow! Oh! This car used to have, like, nimble turns. Why is it all... That was a... Let's fix the car. That was weird. This thing has, like, tight turns. I don't know why it kind of wiped out there. It was weird. Traffic accident. Okay, and Mirror, they really want me to get to this traffic accident in Mirror Park. I mean, this must be quite a wreck. I mean, no, sorry, that's not near us. It's not near us at all, dispatch. If I get it again, I'm going to... Alright, you know what? Screw it. Let's go to it. Oh, force out of the car. Okay, I guess it doesn't even want us to go to it now. If I get it again, I'm going to go to it, because it's like we just keep getting this one. It's like all hands on deck for this traffic accident in Mirror Park, but it's not near... That's like if you were in Texas and you were a cop and you got a call out for something in, like, Michigan. Like, what is it? It's not even, like... Must be quite a situation. You know, it's more of just a glitch that it's calling me to something over there, but... Whatever. We're gonna follow this car here. I haven't really done much with traffic in this video here. I'm not doing much. I mean, we haven't done anything at all. This one's just kind of going suspiciously slow here. We're going to search this plate, actually. It's going to be 03 ULL286. 03 ULL286. Here we go. See what he says. Survey says. Ba -ba -ba -ba. Oracle access license to Shanice Brown. Okay, look at this turn she just made here. I told you there was something suspicious about this car. All right, now it should look up the driver, and for some reason it isn't. So we're gonna have to look up the driver now. Shanice Brown.
Attention all units.
Here we go. See, we got a Shanice Brown
Route
here.
68.
No results found. Okay, now she's not even... Alright, we're pulling her over here. It's a little suspicious here. It's like it's a different driver. Alright, we see them to pull over. Alternatively, you drive for... Alright, we just want them to not be pulled... How about they pull over they... See that whole side of the road where they can pull over? How about they pull over there? How about that? Whatever, this is close enough. Now, what usually always happens with these things is they'll pull over here like really nice, and you'll have just some big truck is gonna come down here. There's another cop car right there. I don't know what they're doing. Just want to make sure. All right, yeah, there we go. All right, so we're gonna see what's going on here with Shanice Brown. It's kind of suspicious. And it's okay. It isn't even okay. This isn't even Shanice Brown. All right, so this car is registered to some lady named Shanice Brown, and we get these two guys driving it, and this guy orders an order of alcohol. This guy looks like this guy looks like in Casino Royale, like the James Bond with Daniel Craig in it. You know, like the guy at the Miami airport who tries to like, whatever. He's like one of the villains or whatever. You know that guy. That's what this driver looks like. If you don't believe me, look up Casino Royale right now. Look up like the Miami airport scene, and this guy looks like the villain. I swear, the driver. And then this dude over here looks like I don't know. He's just another AI, and these guys both have like these jumpsuits. Are they going to work? Like scouting out a heist or something? Alright, we're gonna speak with the driver here. We're gonna see what his idea is. I mean, maybe it's a stolen car. I'm impressed in my my fake police work here. Cedric Tossa. Alright, we're gonna... Well, actually, first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna get backup code 2, because this is a really weird situation here.
Grande Sonora Desert.
So we're gonna look up Cedric... Is it Tosca? Toxa? Yeah, we're gonna need. I need this guy's ID again. Ask for ID. Let's get all the IDs. Matter of fact, I forgot you can just press consider Tosca. There we go. All right, so I forgot you can just press tab. Search the IDs. Let's look at this dude, the passenger. Survey says blah blah blah. License valid, no warrants. And then let's look at the other dude. Survey says blah blah blah. License is expired. No warrants. This guy's running an expired license. So we're gonna give him well, actually, do you go to jail for that? Well, I mean, you can't be driving, so he's gonna have to get out. And we do order alcohol here. So we got this other unit pulled up. We're gonna have this guy. We're gonna have both of them get out because we don't know who's got the booze. It'd be nice if the backup actually like does something. See, like this backup just shows up, and then if there's like not like World War III going on, then they just leave. It'd be nice if they just kind of stuck around for I don't know, moral support, what do you want to say, for backup purposes. Well, why is that other police car, like, right there? It's still right there. This is a weird kind of situation here. Alright, well, this guy's going to be going in for the alcohol and driving on an expired license. And we already frisked him. So I pressed the wrong button there. Alright, we're going to be jacking him up. And then the passenger, we're going to frisk, and then if there's nothing on him, we're going to let him go, because we do have that alcohol. And now when we went over around to this guy's side, it came up and said we noticed an odor of narcotics. So the other side was alcohol, and this guy's got narcotics. So, what a situation. Okay, here, so, I mean, this guy's going to go in for narcotics now. Alright, we're going to have this guy get down here. I'm gonna have this guy get down, and we're gonna get transport ×2. I wonder if... Now, this is weird. I've never had two suspects both going in. Or maybe I haven't. I don't remember. But, like, do you need 2 transports? Nope. Looks like you just need 1. Alright. Still need to call 2. See, remember I was... Did I not just tell you that when you pull somebody over, some guy in a big truck comes and just gets in the way? Like this... Why? Oh, no. I didn't mean to get in this guy's truck, although he kind of deserves it for not driving around.
It's on, chump.
Let's go.
I'm gonna mess you up.
This guy says he wants to mess me up. We're just gonna get out of here and not really let him. Actually, you know what? Like, then he might go interfere with this other cop. And I want to see if this cop gets both suspects in his car.
Go to hell.
Or he's gotta aim that at this guy to get him to stop coming after us here. Let's get steal that car and he's gonna run away. All right, let's see. I want to see if this guy arrests both suspects here. Let's see what happens here.
You'll kill somebody.
Why? Look at this. There's another car with 2 dudes in, like, jumpsuits driving around. What is going on? Is there like some factory they all work at here? They're all coming for the night shift now? Alright, so this guy, he arrested the 1 suspect, and I want to see what happens if he gets the other suspects. Usually I call transport and then I just leave. I don't really ever stick around to see what happens. Yeah, he is going back for the other. Interesting. Well, what do you know? I'm gonna call another backup here just to.
Assistance needed
you
in
have 2 suspects.
Grande Sonora Desert. Units respond.
Look at this. He's getting both of them. No, I wonder if he had like 10 suspects. What would happen? Interesting. Oh, man. Sorry for my yawning. Excuse me.
We've got in
Wanted
Grande
person.
Sonora Desert. Suspect is on foot.
Alright, well, it looks like they got this under control. We were responding to wanted person.
Roger that.
John Miller? That's a fake name. Alright, so this is this is like the friggin' Wild West out here today. This is unbelievable. We need new suspension after this one. Alright, wanted suspect just hanging out in a quarry like it's, what is this, like casino? I'm gonna be going to a casino in a week or so.
On the floor, punk!
So you got wanted man John Miller here. That sounds like an old western. It's like I had a ride out to the Sonora Desert to arrest the irascible John Miller. All right, we're gonna frisk this guy. We're gonna call backup because we're in the middle of friggin' nowhere.
Assistance required.
And we're gonna frisk this guy. See what his situation looks like.
Copy that. We're moving right now.
Okay, he had a sawed-off shotty on him. Wow, that's great. Suspect resists or flees. You can report the crime to dispatch to receive assistance by holding down B. Well, is that foreshadowing this guy taking off here? All right, well, I feel like we have to cuff him again. It seemed to stick the first time. No, I meant, oh, no. Okay. I guess the game thought he was cuffed, but he wasn't. Okay, bro. This might have a problem with this guy here. You got the wanted man, John Miller. Sounds like Red Dead Redemption. Alright, we'll have this guy get down, and we will call transport for this dude.
We have an officer requiring
And we shall
prisoner
get
transport
on
assistance
our way.
in Grande Sonora
Show the
Desert.
backup one over there. What's this car doing over here, by the way? Kind of curious about this. Just a random old car in the middle of the desert. What's the situation with this? Okay, that is a piece of trash car. Alright. Gonna look it up here, see what we can find here. Press record check. I wonder if it's John. Is it John Miller's? Alright, it's gonna be 27 X-ray. I don't know if it's an O or a 0. We're gonna call it a 0. Sierra 244. Records check on a plate. No results found. The lights on? Seems like the engine's on. Maybe that's my car. Whatever. Alright. Alrighty then. Alright guys, what's gonna do for this video? I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, that sort of thing. Other than that, until next time, that's gonna do for this one, guys. Thanks for watching.